Cheech,
Yes.
we're here in Austin.
Yes, we are.
You've been out here 4 years.
Yeah, about that, 4 years.
Tell me about it.
Oh, it's kind of an up and down thing. I mean, I came here to restart my career. I took a 3-year hiatus, had a metal break. So I did construction, mostly drain tile, stuff like that, running a jackhammer, working with concrete, just mindless work. But, I put 20 years into my career. I didn't want to give it up, so I decided to try to jumpstart it again.
You were a chef.
Yeah. I started out, I left Nebraska. I started out in New Orleans for a little bit. That didn't work out too well, so I came to Austin. And I've been here ever since. So,
Now you said you were able to get a job, but you weren't able to keep it because you're homeless. People don't.
Well,
understand.
there's a lot of factors in there. I mean, I suffer from rapid cycling bipolar and PTSD. That doesn't help.
Right.
That doesn't help at all. Blew out one of my knees, ended up blowing out both of my knees, and they wouldn't work on it. They wouldn't work on them because of my insurance and because I was homeless, didn't have a place to recover. So I ended up losing both knees because of that. So I got a broken collarbone that I've had for 2 years now. Yeah, they run you through the system here, and they're not making money off you. I mean, they ain't gonna help you, right? And I've been through all of them. I literally went through all of them. I kept the paperwork for 4 years. You wouldn't believe.
All of them as service providers, right?
Yeah, my lawyer called me today. She goes, listen, I have one, because I've been requesting all my medical records, and she's like, well, I got one with 400 pages on it. I go, well, yeah. I go, that's just one. Because literally, I really did. I kept all the paperwork.
Trying to get SSI, trying to get.
Well, no, I did that. I mean, I'm getting SSI right now. I should be getting SSDI. I couldn't understand that part. I mean, I've seen the doctor more for that than anything, but it looks like it's another thing I got to fuck with. I don't know. Let's see. Where was I?
Well, if you're getting disability, and I know disability doesn't cover rent anymore, pretty much anywhere in this country.
No.
They should, homeless service providers, fast track you into housing.
Well, they're doing that now. They're kind of, it's almost like they're trying to cover up something. They're going quick. There's a lot of people I knew that have been out here are getting housing. Some of them are getting housing now. But there's still a lot of people out here.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of people out here. People I know that have been out here for years.
I met somebody today, 34 years. A lot of people, 10 years, 6 years, 20 years. Mm-hmm. And whenever I share that, homeless service providers always say, I don't believe it. But they know, they look at the data and they see, that all the people, so they know that there's people out here that long. But when they're faced with it,
I was telling somebody this today. This is the funny part. All these people around here, all these people are walking around, right? Got the guy who makes $100,000 a year. Got the cop who knows how much he fucking makes. You got the city worker over there, man, making minimum wage. Everybody. It doesn't matter, everybody. All it takes is one frickin' disaster. Man-made, natural, unnatural. Okay? And those guys are going to be standing right next to us out here, right? And this is going to be the fucked up part. We're going to sit there and we're going to look at them. Look at the guy that makes $100,000. We'll look at the cop. We'll look at the person. We'll remember everything they freaking did. Remember everything they did. Right? Everything. And then you know what we're going to do? We're going to end up helping them. Because we're out here and we already know what it's like to be out here. Right?
I love and hate that.
Yeah.
I love because you're spot on, and I hate that you're also spot on that there's going to be more people out here.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a man-made problem. It's not going away. It can be unmade, but they don't want to unmake it.
Well, what's interesting is, the leading cause of homelessness is lack of affordable housing.
Mm-hmm.
But the public still wants to say it's mental health and addiction. There's been mental health and addiction since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
And the homeless numbers we're seeing now is because of lack of affordable housing.
I hear housing shortage, I hear overpopulation, I hear a lot of shit like that. But literally, I mean, if you want to look at it, go look at it. Go look at it. In the past 4 years here, I've seen freaking just unprecedented growth, okay? It was unchecked, all right? The city's still trying to catch up with it, all right?
Growth is in gentrification.
I see it up north, I see it east, I see it south.
Yeah.
You see these old neighborhoods, you see this fucking $170,000 monstrosity freaking in the middle of the fucking neighborhood, and you know that every single one of those persons on that block is going to end up losing their house within a freaking span of years, if that. So, I mean, it's fucked up. And I talk to people like that. I've had a person out here that lost everything because of her health, including her life. So,
Then why are you still out here?
I literally had to stay and see something. I didn't want to. I didn't want to. I was trying to walk the fuck out of here this first year. I mean, I was literally walking out this first year. Some said I had to stay and see something. I had to observe something. So I stayed.
Well, change is hard. I mean, we get used to whatever place. I mean, it's interesting. I don't want to say it's funny because it's absolutely not funny.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if I put up a video of somebody who's homeless in California, everybody goes, "Damn Democrats, California is shit, you gotta move." And then I put up a video of someplace in North Carolina and they're like, "North Carolina, you gotta move." There's no place to move to, and people, wherever they have some kind of connection, whether it's families, friends, community, we don't like change, you get used to it. People don't just get up and move. And if you do, let's say if you got a bus fare, you're still homeless someplace else. It's not, the grass isn't greener on the other side of the tracks because there's no city that's not getting slammed right now.
During the city council meeting I went to, okay, the people that were there all represented a piece of the community, okay? You had small business owners there, you had UT was there representing the churches, the Interfaith Coalition, whoever the hell they are. They were there, right? Hey, the head guy from Google was there, right? Nobody really realized it, man. I even went over the transcripts on this stuff, and I was kind of going through it. A couple of these people that had some ideas that had merit, right? They wanted to take care of the problem. Okay? Now, what I was saying earlier is the whole meeting was about them rescinding these 3 laws. The no sit, no lie, the no camp law, and the no panhandling law. Now, they rescinded those for 3 months, and they did that to hand us rope to hang ourselves. And we did exactly that. But at the city council meeting, it totally backfired on them. Because everybody felt the same way. We were tired, we were angry. We were just fed up, right? Not just the business owners and them, but the homeless too.
Yeah.
Right? And we all wanted the same thing, right? We all wanted freaking, safety and security, shelter, and dignity. That's it, right? We all wanted the same thing. All the citizens wanted the same thing, right? And I felt that, for a long time, everybody was against us. And then I realized that there's people against us. They're not showing themselves. The people that are behind us, though, they're showing themselves. They're out here. The community's behind us. UT's behind us. Churches are behind us. Some of the small businesses are behind us. Right? I believe they came up with an idea to sit there and literally they came up with an idea to end homelessness here. I mean, the beginning to start.
What's the idea?
They have the basic infrastructure here and stuff like that. They have all these freaking empty buildings they can freaking convert into just temporary freaking shelters. They can also have every single freaking resource located in these buildings instead of having it fucking spread across town, right? That way you have everything right there, right?
From my understanding, they're moving the shelters out of town.
They're moving one down south, right? And that's the only one they have. Okay. Now that neighborhood's complaining big time about it, right?
Everybody.
Yeah, I don't blame them.
Well, I mean,
I don't blame 'em.
how we started talking was the governor's complaining.
Yeah.
Governor's making noise.
Yeah.
I saw his social media post, and what do you feel about it? Being that you're sleeping outside here tonight.
Our country's hurting so bad right now. We're hurting so bad. We've never been this divided. Over something stupid like this, fucking skin color, fucking religion, social status, how much money we make. It's stupid.
Yep.
But it's what they want. Exactly what they want. And they're getting it. Because you're letting them. See, that's the funny part. We stay apart. Okay. They maintain control. We come together. We start solving problems. They get nervous.
So is the governor's thing all noise, or because what you said, it seems like Austin has a plan.
I will be here for that. I'm here. I'll be here to observe it. I've been here this long. I saw a bunch of stuff, and I'm going to see some more. I mean, you want a good example of what I've seen? I mean, this is like every week I'll see something fucked up. Okay. This last Tuesday, just this last Tuesday, right? I was at this breakfast, saw a friend I haven't seen for 6 months. I was like, man, thought you were dead. So we hung out, we were talking shit, and we're walking down Fifth Street heading towards Republic Park. We're over there by the Chase parking garage. And there's this girl, she couldn't have been more than 17 or 18 years old, right? She was having a mental breakdown. She was breaking down. I want to die, and all this stuff. So we sat there and we talked to her, right? We sat there for a good 30, 40 minutes talking to her. The people at the garage saw we were talking to her, and they were bringing us cold sodas, so she could have something to drink and stuff. And she's crying the whole time. We're just sitting there talking to her, right? I'm sitting in front of her. I'm telling her everything's okay, It's another day. She pulls a knife out of her pocket, and she slits her wrist in front of me. I wrestled the knife away from her. I ripped my shirt off and wrapped it around her wrist, put pressure on it, and then I held her. She didn't weigh more than 80 pounds, right? I didn't want her to hurt herself when she was struggling and stuff.
Was she homeless?
I imagine so. I imagine she was. I'd never seen her before. Never met her before. But she was hurting. She needed help. So I'm sitting there holding her, and there's a lady there, and I go, please call 911. She's like, okay. She calls 911. I'm sitting there, I'm waiting for the ambulance to show up. Well, 12 cops show up. Especially one. This one, I ain't gonna fucking forget his ass either. He's a 22-year veteran on the force here. 350-pound fucking bald man. Pushes me out of the way, sits there, freaking slams her to the ground, puts a knee to her back, and freaking holds her head there. I start screaming. I'm like, dude, she's fucking hurt, man. Quit hurting her. She's already hurt. What are you doing? Right? I'm ready to start throwing punches and shit. I got 4 cops in front of me getting ready to do the same. I was like, okay, you guys ready? Freaking, I'm sitting there going, fuck. Well, I turned around. I remember a lady was there. I was like, lady, please, 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 please record this. She sat there and nodded her head and started recording. When that whole thing was done, I ended up sitting there facing off with those guys because I asked them. I go, where was your officer with mental health training? Oh, I was him right there. I said, I didn't see him do shit. So can I ask him some questions? What's the basis of your training? How much training you have? He tells me 40 hours. All right. Well, can you kind of give me the outline of your training? I mean, what did they cover? Oh, we don't have to tell you stuff like that. I go, well, why not? I may have to talk to this man, right? I may have to sit there and trust him. Oh, no, you don't have to trust any of us. All right. And when he said that to me, I sat there and I looked them all down. They all looked at me with murder in their eyes. And I sat there and I looked at them. I stood there and I just looked at all of them and I said, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? All right? When you see something is wrong, when a police officer is no longer a police officer, what do? They're no longer upholding the public trust. You're not protecting the weak and the helpless. What do? Okay? Remember, this is all a man-made problem. Okay? Shit doesn't just happen. Shit takes time. Shit's planned out. This is all part of some freaking plan. Okay? When we start to stand together, when we start to finally say enough is enough.
It's got to happen.
Guess what's going to happen then?
Yeah.
Guess what's going to happen then? They're waiting for that. They're waiting for that.
That's why they've been arming up.
Yep.
And
that's why cops have MRAPs and freaking. That's why they have freaking used body armor from the military.
Yeah.
I mean, they're ready to take on our own veterans. If that tells you anything.
Did they take care of the woman, the girl?
I have no idea. I mean, the medics were the only ones that are being responsive to her. They were only ones being cool about it, right? So, the lady asked me what she wanted me to do with the video. I was going to have her send it to me, but I just told her. I said, do whatever you feel's right. She just nodded her head. I left it at that.
What would you want housed people to know about homelessness that they don't know, that they don't get from the media, they don't get from nonprofits, they don't get from politicians? What do you want housed people to know about homelessness?
You're going to learn a lot about wants and needs, all right? When you come out here, freaking, it's all wants. But then after a while, you realize it's about all needs, okay? When you're housed, it's about both, okay? I was there. I was housed. Heck, I even ran a small business. I mean, I had a profession. But, you can build yourself up to that certain point, right? And if you lose it all, God, what happened and shit, you can make that all back. It happens. You can make it all back, I've seen people do it 2 or 3 times. Me, myself, I was kind of semi-homeless for, over 10 years. It was part of my job.
Well, you can't make it. You got to have boots to bootstrap. And we got to help our neighbors. Everybody, when you read in the paper, from homeless to Harvard, somebody helped them. You just don't go from homeless to Harvard by yourself. And people detach from that. They say, oh, look, went to Harvard. We don't have to do anything. No, you got to help your neighbors. You got to help your homeless neighbors, your housed neighbors.
Well, see, now you're talking as a social problem. And it is a social problem, just like drugs are. I mean, it can be solved. But it's not going to be solved by government. It's going to be solved by society. Society's got to step in, literally.
Well, you are a smart man. I could talk to you all night. We've been rambling for a while. I always end asking, if you had 3 wishes, what would they be?
All right, 3, huh? 3 wishes. It's a good one. Since they're wishes, I imagine it's going to have to be something that you just can't really get. I travel the world. I'm actually curious to see what homelessness looks like in Europe, so I'd probably do that.
It's not much different.
Yeah,
Better healthcare.
Well,
That's it.
I imagine.
Different languages, better healthcare, same old shit.
It's societies, they have to all look at it differently. I know they do.
Yeah.
I mean, they have. There's got to be a different way.
We're humans.
Yeah.
We mess it up.
Yeah, there's always a different way they have to look at it, and then see, those are the things we got to learn.
Yeah.
You know, we may be able to find something out. You know, this is a social stigma also that we need to get rid of.
Yeah.
I mean, technically,
That's
if you
the
think
point
about
of this
it,
work.
if you want to think about it, technically, okay, I'm not homeless. All right, I'm home. All right, I'm Native American. I was born and raised here, middle of fucking United States. This is my home. Okay, I'm just houseless. I'm not homeless. I'm houseless. But it sucks. All right, that I have to be houseless in my own home. See?
There's so many nuggets. Third wish.
Third wish. I would like a war dog.
A what?
A war dog.
What's a war dog?
A war dog. A war dog. You know, a dog that goes to war.
Okay.
You know, a military trained dog.
Okay.
Reason I say that, I was looking to get a service dog. I was looking into adoption and all that other stuff, the training. You know, somebody gave me an idea. They're like, hey, you know,
Yeah,
they
I
got
can
all
see
these
it can
dogs.
come
They
in
got all these
handy.
dogs, you know, come back across seas, and you know, some of them don't get adopted. And I was
Yeah.
just like, well, that's perfect. I mean,
Oh my
they have the
gosh.
training. They're already been out in the field.
Yeah.
They'd be the perfect kind of dog to have out here.
I agree.
Somebody to watch your back. You watch their back. They're watching
War
your
dog.
back.
Also
They
make
know.
a good band name.
They know what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, I enjoyed talking to you, and I am glad you spent some time sharing because you're very knowledgeable. And thank you for spending a bit of your evening with us.
Thank you for your time.